ya onsem bi ho na me nim dia but say Chelsea ade no eya ihu kaka de eya na ihu no say ya say players no kontoko
oh sir okay say 2 weeks ago me be a story be say almost say Thiago Silva only players ni bi ensheda enkasa
yes Rudiger so seasons people
and then once
people
and then once esibe 4 times
well I tell you trust in something in ayaboa no ayede ba e be kwa mo no ne Andy Garcia so ha ene ye kire no so say Frank Lampard is no more the Chelsea manager na Tuchel no mo say oba no wanya bedru anasa ne ho nsam saying it ya de ba e ojumadi esu ya behwem matches out don so be koso ene e ho nsam nyina no ya de ba sanso the players no mo tweets ene de o chocho ego mo social media handles no and also key ones no ya de no so nsam Active live on Pure 95.7 also live on Cheers 90.7 Otakrade na ya bafia Asante go na say 4 players are go no party ways no de ababeto dwane say sa players yi e de Asante go akoko gina status committee ama status committee no amom ruling sa Asante go ntreska bi envama ASA Mranti Ghana Premier League second window ebie February na well when and there's over here the key players are teams no as at April omo ho no ya de hon some bakut pagosi febin hon some wa ye be ram sanso and hat so ga so ye yura ho na be chem so ensam ho ya de beba what match commissioner no ho asem no match commissioner na dey anko gu nza no match commissioner no go games so say match commissioner no and a key agent bribery agent correct power agent
okay agent because o so ton players na
key bribery agent
na ya football na daso
yes
omo daso je
division 1
omo so daso tua omo tua mo so je
ai
dey see nyina
omo tua mo je hadwin the national under 20 the black satellites yansi ya draw Morocco Gambia Tanzania na ya de won samoba ene ensama odo ayabobo no nyina ya de ba ewo eyejumadi so said the day ne be sorry so exactly 12:30 na answer na be bon dia gudi ho nsam de ofie de wa amono ne nyina no ya boa no ai de ba Andy Garcia ye kwa amono ne de wa go fa amono ne nsam no ye free amono ne ya na chese de fisam no ya de no so etwa so obete eye obi tries and Cavity Christian do say and so ka bright ye boa Taylor I wa say darling Paul as you essentially so go pien kai ah no so nra be ka the Lagos cities omo training ho nsem nyina at the brain there be obewura teams no omo camps ne ahwe said e ho nsem and so esitiane nsem ahodo a yaboa no enyina Andy yentia chairman AG
fantastic chairman
AG yes chairman for AG group ye chiano na ya chapa panso papa nyamke
oh the general 2 IC
yes en chapa panso na jakalulumi
oh
jakalulumi na enchiano medi miama oheba free dakwa ai
Uniapa
miamia kuvina okay all right
more town
idrem Lamio so da so kruma Lamio chief or so Ghana onyankoi
any Saturday mo ye preparation for league me ho no ana league no mobi obobi weekend match obobi
okahopa
ana mo boy
we key player
training match
e train no ya train ye kind so ho ana number 2 so da so Ghana Eugene okay yencha Eugene baako yenwa Eugene baako no so US Eugene asafo de obi ani Eugene Eugene echa no pon so for show ni agro
no run so
okay no ai
ora makomo
run so town run so guys in ya ko do say no mo p no me amando mo bomb so na yizo egbo
on game
why
o ma sterling
nti enye easy kwabna bia free nso ha onto na say weekend you also cast squad no den ana obi what the life of my weekend do you okay I tell you there's something there by a kwam no ne akwa go shine some no ene da be hu video ba ko bia na mbinu bia na ndi say video bi di mai
oh yes na minim asa ba ko chronicles ke di ka ran zania na minim say boxing course na ringside o say bia boxers ne ba ko ne yere ene ne bati ho na otikau
azade ndi ja ke be hu enna da bia fifi ka se mo say Manny Pacquiao. If we jaring man washing go for they are able none of it to so who could be prefer go for.
That's how they are banned now. So Okobo box about no Budukuno.
Over ringing him.
Okobo box about Romo the no Jaja ring no. Oh, Ramukobo box about Nutimi Muniku. Video
that I won't miss this video. I want to watch it.
I already remember on Facebook.
The guy from my son. It's live on Facebook. I Pure FM Ghana. We go Facebook and we search engine. Maybe a search no about Pure FM. Now the Ghana also. Who's placing the Pure FM Ghana. Oba. Oko videos abo live that was share and also honum say video I'm voting me your mom okay there remember Obi Trice so one come one video no
the obo we na show na yere ne kura ho no na yere ne kura
and then say we has a community boxing bisa and I started for eti I a community boxing visa no.
Anti.
Obo no.
Ni abona
show.
No ukura ne ba no.
Ukura ne ba no ni gina ho. O de akura ne si ho.
Oh, anu almost.
Oba ne ring ni ho.
Na he do di kwaya boxer. Oba mo na me na dwane.
Aroba no so boxer na.
O ya fit kura che ni kuro. Na o san kan kuro man won mum ne kokon. Ba ku na see free ring ni mo ba store di nachi.
And something baby oh there is a community boxing bisa no said you be a high ball community football no almost has a community boxing na we point we oboni kru no
na
oye gaga no oba no so tisi akire no so there bi mentwema kra utimi mumi kru nko sa
oba point na otu mi anu o se ni kru no
oba na fit o
ai zento ko we say oba no mum to
o se ko ba no mum ko ba no so oba no de kwa je ni kru no oba no de je ni kru no because agora jani oba ni chezi no
this on di nachi almost stop ni beto obi antimi awon de ba lo mu ntimi stop no
o ba so ba o ntimi ngesa
te o si di akura di si o ba bi kura o tisi ring nim there be na zo ntimi mo ni kunu sa
na wa charge o anoshi abufuaba wala je for video no ya de ye ja to be 1 minute bi ewo Pure FM Ghana Facebook your page ona otimi ho guma na ye feature ni kunu no ya ku shata me hu message no ampa me no ya adwen okay all right okay well yeah nyanum Inshaba Rocky no me omo here live on Facebook na chi bia any ma mu tie radio no mo so chi bia ba bia wo bia o tie nka bia no ye chiao en anopai Obi Trice
so one can come
nyama ko boko de
o kakra wo mu
nice one
yeah
bia the din channel video no ba no channel mo okay all right try hear them but I say Chelsea players on revelation biaba say players and say people it's in the Daily Mail card I'm say I'm in the Chelsea fight Cobham Fight Club
wow
Saturday Cobham Fight Club say ekuo no ntokwankwa yes just speak with an idea people on Rudiger
I say Rudiger na chief informant say Rudiger na our Lampard consign Rudiger they only took a very tight bar. There are reports say on LED and a police cran so no one in the Ejma or Dortmund ne. Eti a branch and ne ba obani there. Me can Thomas Tuchel ne ba no ban the players ni binim hobi. And I think the first player ni Diaba out here Antonio Rudiger. A big case pa na see what Chelsea but so Andy Viaman on insem na of course decision dey enya take care we so umpe decision is done in Chebere the Chelsea supporters no share anymore free Thomas Tuchel he will be a great coach.
Okay well yeah January but my say former English stars no and so I charge kakra ya momo kasa
yeah
Rio Ferdinand say no some man more time on Lampard time. I know there's a lot of the Chelsea fans who wanted to see the back of Lampard no almost not too excited about such comments but obviously no we have time because man the timer obviously the way a Manchester man only gonna social time out media turning things around no ebi an common ma Lampard the safety ebia no so kono so betimi attending your man around well yɛtwɛn ne yɛhwɛ sɛ de ne wabɛsi akɔe yɛnkɔ amonone ne yɛnkɔfa amonone nsɛm.
Are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Right, live on Pure 95.7 FM Sanso and a Cheers 90.7 our talk ready. Wonso bet me at joining our Facebook. I know I Pure FM can on Facebook. Now when you video now wala can wet me ashta wala here. Now what shall I be pian sweat me kama ya kuna from an insam no. Yeah, the latest and of exclusive and set me kano. Yeah, fanning yam then so much for a pede ya kuna the games are and a bass one what dear bass one no. Now ya the one seven so the basanso the backward teams now so and some that don't sound videos and pictures no ye be rolling in na nso Facebook wo be hu se de ma enso asia ko so kom na de England mamen ka some no FA Cup game back wet me to dwa my club and friends welcome to na fe Tottenham e ko born e kan ma ko na ma welcome before no won etime team back Brentford friends Gareth Bale won etime nya first goal Harry senya goal my Brentford friends na de Tanga in Dombili free bench won so etime by 2 goals and no ye Tottenham won I win side game no by 4 goals to 1 bibia enso etime ko so kama wo piem e La Liga Santander de club no Athletic Bilbao with team no woman na transfer share 5 Mahata for team no woman enso etime taken back our Brentford friends Raul Garcia bo 2 goals Samsung na Brentford friends Alvarez say goal remember Chelsea Brentford friends Oscar Di Marcos wonom so etime nya go bibia etime koye enso me de my club friends na de Athletic Bilbao ya din na won some enso de mam e wo so no so no pay na mamin fan to get the Premier League no and the games ni bi ebetime atodwa me cause Crystal Palace bono nsia won etine in West Ham United game no and also was watching Newcastle so better St James's Park everybody at Leeds United ninyina 8 na dia 6 o'clock na sama no and also bet me atodwa about 8:15 na na dua Shannon so sem na we at St Mary Stadium no Southampton na better fi Arsenal game no and everybody Shannon so over the weekend at mission FA Cup game and Southampton winning game by 1 goal to no one sounds a meeting in the league fixture and St James's Park and sama no and so bet me atodwa the same time once Bromwich Albion so better fi won any Manchester City and so better media pempem so ninyina games to get na ya din na won some mamu e wo so no sana no pay enti some no be na so so at media kogu so na wa shano so say we any games na and so better to yam na England ya din won some and so better media mamu na me ba cho mamen ko Chelsea aso ye na yam fan sem na kakran fan free Chelsea amra esan so upiem e wo Chelsea esim no penya friends ya Frank Lampard and penfo cha na kwa no na e won some and so at media to so na openya friends Thomas Tuchel ye chance nya me adma ene wo bepiem enso Coban training council na wo besane ne contract na fem na de Chelsea team no wo mu so atimi adana di ade akire players no so say no me ka to say anopane team no enso entimi an training no anam na say no awia ena Chelsea team no so atimi code training enti e wo Coban training council no openya friends na no aye Peter check woni maamia friends Marina Grasno okay e dia 2 pm enrada eno mutimi share na team na wo mo ka che players na say de manager friends Frank Lampard no won enso etime jane kwan na won di new manager enso etime apa na Peter Check and Kansas mo wie na Marina Grasno ke enso rin chema already ma players na and enso etime ko so nwe wiansa na team no won to so enso etime ye training na me pa to penya friends Frank Lampard na ya de na won some enso de apa no Frank Lampard edit statement enso etime de apa na after say no mutime da so mutime pamono no me ka to say Roman Abramovich edit statement apa e be bo penya friends Frank Lampard no wo be bo na Basupi live on Facebook openya friends Frank Lampard ye be onu so statement ode ba ya wono so na da Chelsea team na say what damn na supporters na say what damn na their players ni na say sansum na dia obi a wonso ka ho no Roman Abramovich omunyina no Frank Lampard enso tinya dom so man of opportunity a wono so abaye adwuma so my great team a na Chelsea bobo kuntu ado bi bia say wo bia wo support no wo bia one support no mo na mo kase mpam ni nyina no Frank Lampard say odo bia say akwanya wono so enya yo be 7 him na there ne darling club and also air Chelsea na braso say ne se also timi kodo obi front so timi pa e wa say o dampen info so timi ase say na woman na konya ma no so be ya sa adwuma no enso de ma club e friend say Chelsea into Frank Lampard statement no and I'm there to live on Facebook Pure FM Ghana obe ho panyi no ninsem ni pio no so timi dia to ja ye emamo enso e we so no sana pa and e dia to name ye tene so panyi friend say Thomas Tuchel said the medical enso dia to ja no and na ye twen so panyi so be pramu ana so be wura mo enso e wo London na wako Chelsea so secretariat wo na bibia so aye complete na fe Chelsea for the official announcement at Japa so panyi friend say Thomas Tuchel and omatia point in say ono somra na omeye adman so from Chelsea na made na dia details pi enso ba wi no ni nyina aye dia ba sansem no ye emamo enso ohwene so Thomas Tuchel enya medrum na London na mo panyi friend say Gary Neville or say Thomas Tuchel Albano one function team say Chelsea adwuma no best enfie me acha ye 2 years openya the team that the Roman Abramovich ebe pamono Thomas Tuchel enya me start adwuma name Gary Neville a time won ebe timi job panyine kwa wasi best 2 years pe won ebe job panyine so kwan to oba no won fa sa ne man enso function team and small panya friends Gary Neville ababontia where air to gani no ye din na won sem enso be dem ewe so no sana no pay na me pato yen we sa images we enom na your branch friends Pepe a former player de Real Madrid boboko no na ubo Pepe dia de do na edi kai Pepe a kwan ofaso na obuli players especially a branch friends Lionel Messi wa brana Pepe si academy Real Madrid team no na utumu se Messi nyaka se obi twa obi a utumu se Messi de wa sofa bi papa na branch friends Pepe timi tie Messi nyina na me pato get the pictures we enso de mamo they say Pepe or moving on dan so na so we no say no one fighting the opponent they say no fighting on one kasa ni teammates no Pepe any ni teammate ba ko friends Lum na enya sem keto so game na to do abra team friends aye Ferenc any Porto game no and also etimi akoso nti live on Facebook na Jerry ebe my branch friends Pepe the pictures no na ya hu entokwa Pepe na ono ankasa ni teammate enso dia pempem so e wo pitch no so ba tom nese bia e off the pitch e wo pitch no so na already the Pepe enso tinya boni teammates ni minimum pictures no ende go no enti Pepe and na cry friends Liam no ankasa ni teammate o and a Pepe any branch nso dia yemu a eno anya asem keto akwa o buni ko mu anie na already dem branch nso tinya ba referees ni nyina ba se omo ebe pata branch friends Pepe esan se kwan odi akoda ne fa so no na utumu se anu eden enso e we team nso na match ekwaso and a Pepe ne sa akoda we kwada ketwa and a Pepe nso e bulani no ankasa ni teammate o he se de Pepe nsi piapia akoda yi na o boni mini mani ade a utumu se nyema nyina ankoye enso na mfama branch friends na ye Leon wonom se ni Pepe ntokwa nso timi course a ye de na ho nsem enso de mam e we so no se no pay na me pa to me ko ye wen Macronia so e Rooney wono ena se sem no ye manager Edema Derby County boboko no but so ko Derby County emu aye den say players omo so salaries ni mpanifo ebetimi atua so de ma club no and na no beka to so omo kirema December wo mo antimi antua scan from players no e ma player bia mfona ni nto so sem team ni benya scan so de aba betua esansem omo eni sika wo ebetimi de atua players neka de men say can say when Rooney wono ye coach no wono define a portion of any sika what enti sam ni 90,000 a week no you say when Macron say 1 week team no emani omo ntweneka wo emfan sorting na dia players no na bibia enso anya kama enti when Rooney as a manager no wono so defend na dia ne salary a was penifo fan coach of the team the players no wo emfan coach o moka nya de bibia so wet na kama dia ba sansem no ye dini nyina enso de mamo e wo so no sana no pe a die to jama me kopie mo enso a branch friends Conor McGregor eno a mede ne wonsam pi enso be tudwa na ohwe McGregor na ya de UFC fans no wo mo so twetwa branch friends Conor McGregor esanse nano Sunday okolusu sa no fight no ma mnyama entimi ankoya mfama Conor McGregor na me patrom de be mo hwesa e injury na a branch friends Conor McGregor ni setime ka die ntia McGregor ekonya sa injury no a branch no se de osi ebutu Conor McGregor na enti McGregor ana to na wode ne nan so ato ade so no na ejare be mi ahwe na any video no na ya hwe de koma sa ne injury nso timi pa ye se de na branch ni se ko shoot no nti video ni nie o he fight na ekɔ so na nti o he the other side o bon se magrego enantino na otogu so nti video ni abrante no wotumu se o sheda time magrego nan ena obutu ne nan kasa wotumu se o sheda pa butu abrante ne nan man konya sa injury no na demense kan se wokɔ UFC na so ya abrante friends Conor McGregor wo mo sim o matia suspend no na dia 6 months enya dia sem ni UFC no ono nso betimi akɔ esanse injury na wakɔ konya no e wo so panyin na timi tranchen na honest injury ma bibia enso timi akɔ wo make sure say ne ho nso betimi atɔ no esanse wo say dia brand ne sikike ne na o mo gire se so sabe giram so obeku se sia na orusa akɔbɔ ne nan na wan hwe ade ne beba na bia na asem kase ena no nso betimi asin to mo kyerɛ ma Conor McGregor bosome maako ensia won tena se na ono ankasa ensa ne nan yare wo make sure say bibia nso timi yakama ansa no asa return be piemo amam na de UFC fight enso timi akoso enom demense ka sansem no ye de nyina enso de mamo ewo so no so na no pay na me pa to me ko second be ne mo enso ewo Spain na yakwa kohesa game way na me pa to we no team say mienu second be no Spain na sa match ne ko so we ewo Facebook na me bisa so one ka say ya wo go way obeje ana say obeka say we no nya de goal kick na so goalkeeper no wo ensan restart a play wo say a ridiculous a goal into live on Facebook jare edit video no ede maye na ya we game na team course no so we video ni din a wo say goalkeeper na ball no a goal kick and wali ato wa kona chi e ba be ball no ena goalkeeper e pass ball e de man defender na o pass ball ni de man defender no defender na man ho anya ha wo gina outside opponent ni so timrika and Obeka born so the toe net. They said, now what's someone tell say any kwasa go away, a team stand the referee no so no Bibia course Okobusa and assistant referee and one also confirm man the same a go as a goalkeeper no able pass and I'm na Debrem na on one person defender name defender no and no anya and I'm na the opponent no man who ya ha one also at the ball no toe net into ball no a clean goal team no say omuntia say referee no SC omo enti video no and that nearly Facebook no ora na also drop you comment ujiri se we no wasem na dem penifo accept say a go and as a ball no ujiri se CCM na de team bako enum game across enso Spain second dabiro and am the day hu some edema e wo so no na goalkeeper na ni defender na nim ade adwena no mo adwene say the goalkeeper initially na just say ball no nko obasim and oside say there be or short pass enso the akwa command defender na defender no Jenny Dimina no digina ha asa bibia enha no ya pass ball ama no wonya abotre twen se ball ne beba beto ne dan no enu akopo opponent ne so se da bi ontimi entwen ena onu edimreka ekokeke ball ne ko sheye entimi nim sa wonso join a na ya we se we no go ana se enye go a referee de no ne assistance no wo se ball no clean goal enti enkofo ne hwe no nkoko pass ball no esan so we video ne dia wo se referee no na or run towards the assistant referee wo ko busa no so catch and basa go enti eno there to them say Facebook no do na basa clean go into so there say wo ko video na wo do comment and short media about PFM Ghana on Facebook na onso me say we no go and say enye go a second B and as a match no so timi cause ye de won sem no ye de emamo enso ye so no se na no pay na mama fan sem ne kakran famra esan so opinion friends sem na de Pep Guardiola enso na de atu jamba me Pep and Lampard kakra na Pep Guardiola all the same way enso de aba after say no a wo mo sake manager the team so the Frank Lampard no Pep Guardiola say yam for entu just say no o person o invite na Frank Lampard enso dinner na on Frank Lampard enso e kwatena say na che so o mkeka o munsa se kakra na sanka o mkeka o munsa so no udimu se nkomo pi enso betumi akoso enti Frank Lampard nie sansom na Pep Guardiola enso nie Pep invite Frank Lampard for a dinner enom deba sansem no ye de ni nyina enso de mamu ewo so no so me ko Arsenal team ne mo people talk so ko Arsenal our Brentford friends Matthew Guendouzi Arsenal player me ba tom opiemo enso Hector Bellerin na reporter me say kan say Arsenal player from PSG eno boyfriend say Julian Draxler na me nya report say na de PSG team no ene Arsenal for say omo de Matthew Guendouzi ka deal no na omo ko say Brentford friends say Julian Draxler wo enso sabet nya kasa player no na bibia enso atma ya kama eno de ba ni na no ye de ehun sem edema mo ewo show no so me ko Barca kakra na me fanto yo say nya me adma April and a Barca Barca any Real Madrid game na Clasico no nso betumi atodwa na Barca for the special jersey way enso de abase sa match na eba so and at April busumi no sa jersey way eno nso betumi AUC against a Real Madrid way a special jersey and a Barca for no wo enso betumi e de abosa game into live on Facebook wo my former player friends na de Puyo and share sa jersey no into live on Facebook no yeah the Barca for special jersey for El Clasico in April no eno enye way a jersey Barca for enso chirema against Real Madrid nyame adma April next 2 months wo enso betumi use sa jersey way e de abo game no but jersey Barca use no enye say enetie we no a special one and a Barcelona for enso betumi use eno e de ba unu say Barca for no ebesi ende a Brian Friends Felipe Coutinho Barca for Eda so de Liverpool for ka 25 million euros and there was a Barca team no and so ekotiam na de my club friends na Liverpool ni nyina Felipe Coutinho 2018 and a player no join Barca boboko no enyama enhyedan koye and from a branch friends Felipe Coutinho name Barca for Eda so tua na hoka entim na was a Barca for prepare say ombekwa kotua sikam na so de matima your friend is Liverpool ni nyina about a branch friends Felipe Coutinho and there by the latest no yet emamo enso ewe so Danny Murphy former player Edema Liverpool team no was a bayan in one was open your friends Jordan Klopp and to defender this month no a bayan one essence bibia choice Liverpool team no one air struggle entire team no air struggle o na there said Van Dijk April quarter no na o Liverpool set up to the Liverpool able gamer obe two central midfielders one na able defense wo obenya Jordan Henderson and Fabinho yenim say players so any defenders e ka ho e ma enyema enkoye emfama club friends Liverpool panyine chere musa say all these are two midfielders ni kobo defense number 1 wo weekend at their midfield no say players no one restrict them from one position and what is some na chere na odo omkwa akogina no wo e week e wa chere ho e kobo no say na some other players no wo so betnya bully wo until Liverpool for there here defender this month and no small panya friends Danny Murphy one so there to get this answer no yet mo so uko PSG ma me friend to just na brand friends Mbappe PSG for any eguso omo hwese ne contract no wo betim extend na bibia nso tima kama na deminsa kan say Real Madrid bobo kuni chema afi we ayo mafi season eba na wie ya wo se kwempia so wo mo hwese branch friends Mbappe wo mo nsa enso betim aka sa player no na yasim ne say PSG for any boy ne kasa na one tier set na extend ne contract na wo mo ebeka che Madrid bobo kuni say 168 million euros for a branch friends Kylian Mbappe we cover times when as their teams no sika omunso elusi ejuba bia no multiplayers wo musika so ne osaka se player 168 million euros na chese mu be den enso de ma club e fin se Real Madrid se na branch no omunso sabet mi aka no enom deba sansem no ye de emamo enso e wo yesu no so na me patom na da ye hwem na da cyclist we a branch bia no cyclist what I say o cycle no bi na competition and air course enso with Spain. Now the thing say omutwi cycle no abrante no ono ne de no e de ekoko o de kopim obi ka kakra na me pato ekwan a omo e de sa cyclist we e fa so no enya asem keto akra obi a o compete na onam kwam na o de ono ne ka no aba be pim omo kakra bi a obehwe video no e wo Facebook Pure FM Ghana ekwan a driver no tumi say we no obi ne yere na take mu e na ono e de be pin omo kakra bi na ekwan a omo e de cyclist na nso tumi dia fast no video no e na ye de ato Facebook no o ma boa branch ne fimfram mabo bon basa na nipa omo e won chen e ne ba so ba pata papa ne se da bi ye nyan no na ombo sa cyclist ne kura nko no emfa emfri wi ase video no e de down no papa no wo e pata no o se da bi oni ne nwie ye esansa ontia se denti a o call competition denti na o se o dem na o cycle enso be pin me car ena watch your branch no bonisa bona enti video no ene dia to Facebook omo pata ne baby a o se da bi on onyam ni nwie enti omo emane emuna to timer wonu nso ne ho enso betimi atono ti cyclist na ugwa ne say ya branch enso tum say wire din ena omo elbo na papa ne bono no ne wife ni nso gina ho ena onu nso hwede ekoso enom dia ba sansem no ye din nyina enso de mamo enso we yeso no se no penti video no eda so eda Facebook onso betimi adwane na wa hwe say de nema enso etimi akwa eno ɛno ɛyɛ deɛ ba yɛde sansɛm no yɛde ɛma mu nti sɛ wokɔ Spain a wei ɛyɛ deɛ kɔɔ so ɛde nyina no yɛde ɛho update ɛnso de ma mo live on Facebook ɛyɛ Pure FM Ghana ɛno ɛyɛ deɛ tie hansɛm no yɛde ne nyina ɛnso ɛde ɛbɔ panya friend sɛ Jimmy Redknapp ɛnso akasa about Frank Lampard ne sack no na ɔse yɛmfa ɛnto ya sɛ ne Frank Lampard ɔgyere sɛ onya different team bia adwuma no bɛyɛ different than deɛ ɔno nso ɛyɛ ɛnso wɔ Chelsea kamea kwa sɛ asɛ Chelsea team ne mu no asɛ pressure kakra ɛnso ne wɔ club friend sɛ Chelsea ɛno ɛyɛ Jamin sɛ na branch friend sɛ Karim Benzema wodum sɛ Benzema every club friend sɛ Lyon ɛna adwuma ne Real Madrid boboko no na ne agent at that time wɔno ɛna na manager branch friend sɛ Karim Benzema deɛ men sɛ kan sɛ agent ne kyerɛ ma a branch friend sɛ Benzema on retire ɛwɔ Real Madrid Benzema ɛbɛ retire ɛwɔ Olympic Lyon enti ɔbɛbɔ ɛde ama Lyon team no ansam ɛna mo panyinom ne nso atumi a retire from football enti na no ɛyɛ deɛ ba sansɛm no yɛte ɛma mo ɛwɔ so no so panyin friends sɛ Thomas Tuchel mo ɛtwɛn no no deɛ means ɛkɛne so panyin wanhwɛ a wɔno nso no bɛ escape team na quarantine anasa quarantine no na bibia nso atumi akɔ kama ɛde ama no ɛnsan sɛ menya report sɛ na deɛ no COVID test na ɔyɛ no ɔpanyin no ɛtest negative enti so bepiem ɛwɔ London a wobɛnya opportunity na nso atumi ajoin Chelsea wɔn squad no ɛwɔ Coburn training grounds wodum sɛ Chelsea next game against a Wolves team no into opinion about joining the team and as the players no na omotimia kwa introduction ne kama na omuwie bibia against a Wolves some when so opinion no and so betimia kwa adwuma and so na the man club friends Chelsea into Thomas Tuchel wo ba no agrobia ni ho obaya straight A to action na okwa adwuma and Jamin Seka Tottenham Hotspur for Angel Di Maria and also a report second to Di Maria from a Real Madrid to a Manchester United to a Brouhaha friends them their PSG no menya report is a Tottenham Hotspur team open friends Josie and so a ready miss and in Sabet Nyaka a branch friends Angel Di Maria na Di Maria and sweat never becani attack no into human song na o branch friends Hurricane now the Di Maria and so kanwa bibian sweat me ayakama ede ama Brouhaha friends na dia Tottenham Hotspur and a report I mean Seka sansem no ye de ehun sem nyina ede mama no pe enso ewo yeso no so ensam no de dɔɔso na mu mebra so ekɔ chairman kankan bodu ene na bedwafo nso nya atena se wɔm ebewuram na wɔm de mu pensem mu no ne nyina enso atimi de abai no enya asem ketu akora de ekɔ so ɛwɔ eya amono ne games a ɛba no me sure sɛ dodo na ɛtwɛn sɛ OB tries ede us no ɔbɛ drop us no na ɔmo nso hu de ekɔ so na afei ne sema ekɔ so ɛwɔ fia sante kɔrɔkɔka ne nyina no me sure sɛ budwafo ɛtena se no wɔm ebewuram na afei details no wɔm de nyina enso ɛde aba na me sanso abusa biem ɛgyare bɛ sa me yɛ sa video no ɛno ɛyɛ ɔba na yɛ bu ne kunu ɔno ɔnte ne ho ase na wɔte ase ring ne mu sɛ da bi ɔno nso kɔ fight sa ɛyɛ opponent a ɔbɔbɔ ne kunu ɛwɔ boxing ring ne mu no ibato we no sɛ o na ayɛ ɔba na decision ka be take no sɛ o gyina ring side we no nti ɛnyɛ bia ne kwa sɛ boxers no wɔn ɛkɔ bout a ɔsɛ ɛma wɔn ɛyɛrenom ɛnso ba hɔ wɔte ase because ade ne yɛ bɔ na ɛbɛyɛ ɔya ɛno hwɛ we no sɛ yɛsi bɔ ne kunu no ma ne tɔ fam no ɔda hɔ flat na otu sɛ yaw pa nso bewum ɛno ho abufuo ɛna maame no nso de betie si ɛyɛ ring ni mu ɛnso akɔ akɔkɔ ɛnom ɛyɛsi ɛtie but chairman sɛ wohwɛ cyclist ne nso video no
ɔbɔ atwɛdeɛ
no sɛ ɔno deɛ yabo no ɔno ɔmo atwɛdeɛ
yabo no
ɔtwe ne cycle no de akɔbɔ obi kam ɛna ɔmo nso akye na bono fimfram
ebi si wɔ asafo labor ɛhɔ yɛ labor officer no labor runabout no ɛyɛ yɛnwa no ɔmutwi abobo yɛ ibi na papa bi ne Benz S55 bi S class mruchiao ɛna abrante no ozɔ so yɛ tinchiro mpɛ sɛ ɔmokɔ na ɔde twi papa yɛ apa ne si no hwɛ abrante si ɔsɛ daddy me sorry come here sorry now want to share owie ya no ko tan kem to go uze but head no
ontimi man
oga zo nko ya ogo spray you know gaga
ontimi
atase ono so
obi de no de adwuma kakaka ena wi so akobente ne obabona no abona akọ to mo no we okọ
ba ye mesre ye nwa no sa omomutwi sa de friend pragia ne de friend no abobo ya no ne nyina ne se ya omunya abotre kakra oh ya na so mo pentem do
omo de
it is from yeah because the tube car only we have it here is opacho say so never mind is you to for my din kakra oh ntina nyina ha me bia koso obi yenhwa me no ne nsem ne mu kakra bi na yenye mefi because every some so some ha rulings the players status committee the abontin competition from Asante Kotoko players I could from Abbas no omo de nyina ha sei ene players no omo nsama omo go down the status committee they got to kind any ruling about bonte but the ruling is that say there be a transfer window from the 16th of February to the 18th of March Asante Kotoko ya ban you for registering a player domestically per that ruling nti ya be hwe ne hwe Kotoko so where they are taking it from and then who David been tweet or just stay focused be calm
I think that's the posture of management I'm so more GDS room kon say bibia be okay problem bia any ho nti interesting this subject but well yen kwama no ne na
yen kwama kakra bi bet ma be
chairman me sure say Chelsea supporters ni bebre na person mu hu new manager Thomas Tuchel senior ni dwumadi esietie na obi anim say Frank Lampard there no more of a 4-3-3 coach 4-3-3 no wingers no say Hakim Ziyech and Christian Pulisic obebo on the left na Hakim Ziyech abo on the right na Timo Werner on the left Tammy Abraham as the lead striker na wa pair right winger bia bon Pempi no omo de Brony friend drift in omo 7 into say Emmanuel Jenfi mo 7 and 11 no more wings no omo su rub box ni mo ekoka number 9 either Olivier Giroud and Tammy Abraham into the 4-3-3 a bit in terms of the attacking phase na a bit narrow now fullbacks no Reece James ni Benchiwa no no aye wingers na and our fullbacks or mobile crosses ni bebre into Frank Lampard there's open width and open in chain ball ni body ya o yusu Ziyech no ne Pulisic no or yusu ne fullbacks no na mo de aye adwuma so e bi okra no to me vary it me kwa 4-2-3-1 formation no nya N'Golo Kante and now Jorginho Mateo Kovacic as the base no nya number 10 even sometimes is share the last game Chelsea boy against Luton Town I wouldn't say Billy Gilmour any Mason Mount no nya number 10 maybe Kai Havertz no nya Timo Werner on the left Hakim Ziyech on the right and Hudson Odoi on the right no about Tammy Abraham as the lone man upfield so that was basically senior na Chelsea for it to me about go okra na ubetumi nya a 3-back system hono benya Abrante friend Cesar Spilicueta elbow as the right center back close to Reece James you have either Tomori or Kedzuma or Thiago Silva or Rudiger whichever defender you available be a normal feeling the two other slots as far as 3-back system near concern no about either Marcos Alonso and now about Abrante friend Benchilwell so there were a bit of varieties as far as Frank Lampard and the ball I watch Chelsea net here now the entire Nurano Roman Abramovich nankasa yes in fact for the very first time in 18 years just Frank Roman Abramovich apam coach wasan atro ho krata said there be sad decision way there na ye me den say me take sad decision way is an indication of how close and ebuo sronko a Roman Abramovich no wo e ma openye friend Frank Lampard but obianim how you know how brutal this job is in terms of coaching job no into when to me are more results especially in the case of Frank Lampard no here players investments of course so the decision was not just playing the top 4 but close the gap war Liverpool and we Liverpool ni Man City esin nchen a kwanya no ma bi e do muntem any Chelsea no many boboku aka no now Roman Abramovich and the board omuda esun ne say omudi sika ewram no opanye friend Frank Lampard ebetumi close sa gap no na ye ball Liverpool and ye ball Man City dia near the Chelsea atatu ne ehu sampa Chelsea nkakrakra ne top 4 nkwa no mo pre na so mo hwe ni mu say omni Liverpool and Man City no betumi a compete na the man here then say the first season me ka Frank Lampard first season about Chelsea boboku onim no Tammy Abraham Mason Mount Tomori Odoi Reece James Billy Gilmour so players we nyina no mo ho and odi Hakim Ziyech nom any Timo Werner nom any Kai Havertz ne Thiago Silva nom any Benchiwa nom be kan ho inti say star players we nom kra na ntumi an start here at certain point in time and Chelsea bench no because the season before this season no sɛ obi sɛ Mason Mount starter, Tammy Abraham starter, Tomori starter, Hudson Odoi starter. Now wokɔhwɛ bench hɔ na wonya players bi ɔmo mɔdemmɔ no ɛhyɛ da ɛwɔ soro nti na sɛ Kai Havertz no aba na ɔmo ba start dia na Mason Mount no ɔmo gu bench no gidie sonko wɔ hɔ sɛ Chelsea mɔdemmɔ no ebetumi akɔ n'anim nanso sɛnea ɔmo tumi ahyehyɛ ɔmo nneɛma no nyɛ saa ɛna ɛkɔɛ enura anɔpa no na Chelsea mpanyinfoɔ ɛhwɛ 2 coaches Nagelsmann ɛne Ralf Rangnick for ɔna no ɔyɛ sporting director ɛma team friend RB Leipzig ɔyɛ adwuma ma Red Bull Salzburg. In fact, as far as Red Bull ɔmo franchise as far as football yɛ concern no Ralf Rangnick ni ɛyɛ ɔpanyin baako a ɔmo gidie sonko wɔ ne mu. In fact, ansana AC Milan for kora fa Stefano Pioli no na ɔmo hia Brandt na ɔmo ne Brandt yakasa na ɔpanyin yakasa somra ɛmɛboa AC Milan boboko no. Inti coaches mienu wei Ralf Rangnick ɛne ɔpanyin friend Julian Nagelsmann ɔmo ne coaches a na ɔmo ne ɔmo di nkɔmɔ as far as ɔpanyin friend no Thomas Tuchel so ɛyɛ concern, but ɔmo mienu ni nyinaa na miɛnsa no nyinaa no na sɛ Thomas Tuchel na nkɔmɔdie no atumi ɛkɔ n'anim because of a special relationship with some of the players within the Chelsea setup. Inti Maria call na Maria Granovskaya call ne kɔɛ no Thomas Tuchel de to n'anim so antame kura no nansenya mu mi bro nya ade a minya ne sɛ Paris Saint-Germain for epamo me sɛ me modemo no enso ani nti anka me tena fie kakra dwodwo me ho na Maria ka kyɛn sɛ dabi sɛ ɔkasa o tena fie a sɛ ebebo season na wie no Chelsea adwuma no unya sɛ on sabeka Chelsea adwuma na ɛyɛ animu yai nti jai nana woda no na beso dwuma die nim ɛna ɔmo ni sikasɛm no ɔmo yɛ ne kama nti ɔno ankasa hwɛ sika no ɛne sɛ nya Chelsea for no si frɛfrɛ no sɛ o me kura mada and I'm from me say me judgment because by summer there no my just almost 5 very good coach. In fact, initially no omo Chelsea for your just almost for either Andrei Shevchenko or Avram Grant. No my be interim coaches. Maybe even the name of Goose Indik unim say Roman there opamo no anya coach bia meshawa not Goose Indik abeshaw but omo ahwa omo se debi senior Premier League ni si kono nya fa ni akwa coach bia ono no onim say enya dia season ba we all to so into the obepen or not the open obey not just we jet team no for coach preko a no betumi aboa ama dwumadie no etumi akonanim enu nti na opanyin friend no Thomas Tuchel eso dwumadie me hwe ni mu sanya me bo akina Chelsea ni Wolverhampton Wanderers kra no one hwe opanyin be PA stadium ho no be monitor sanya nyoma no AC echo se sia no Thomas Tuchel no na just adwuma no pressure ni so because oba busumi nsia na ni excuses ni be mienu say Chelsea to me rat top 4 ni mo beka sampa me na maye say Chelsea and to me and rat top 4 ni no man qualify for Champions League so say nya me players na wo ho obi na atoto players na me kra me ba be head me tumi aye enti ama opanyin na dwuma no ye hwe se ne obetumi aye na dwuma na se ne obetumi ahye na dwuma na se but opese hu ade kakra e for opanyin friend Thomas Tuchel hu a oye coach a onimade papa no kwa wo ho no in fact the reason man for Julian Nagelsmann and he said Thomas Tuchel will experience with big time players and a big game players Neymar, Mbappe, Leonardo Paredes, Marquinhos, Thiago Silva, Namu, players on your Masumo Paris Saint-Germain were beyond being an innovative tactician, were moving into the realms of man management. In Kakra, Thomas Tuchel Shasia, Sir Olegana Solskjaer, Onimbo Neniso, Onimseni Esi and Yoma, but send your only players a Kesia Betina, our team back, Obi said Neymar, Ninia Bakre didn't be there, it was so free France, or no free Paris. Ekɔ Brazil no kɔ Gina ni heavy ɔno nkwa na player we see underground night club suppose for crackers omo chichi coronavirus intimo bi amie ne ba ɔno ne fie na se hɔ no ɔba wɔ hɔ a ani gye no ɛkɔ so hɔ intimo yɛ coach na unni akoma ɛdɔ ana wo wadwe mu no oyɛ obi a oyɛ bit petty a ɛyɛ den only players bi say ebetumi nya problems iti sa graduation Thomas Tuchel enya from being a good tactician to one of the finest man managers because South Paris Saint-Germain. In fact, what training sessions Abekas are grown or moody or that type of coach or the new methodology as far as training is concerned. They say Nemrantiano or say on person omu honam no a body no a bebre into a player bebre or trainer was not dream on a bre into the training grounds they are grown qua and just a branch and all your training no nothing can be said honam no I am re a not dream on a bounce and my bre I was say because into say innovative ideas no opinion no e about football mu a aboa ama ne dwumadie etumi akoso owo negatives kakra of course nipa de nanso obi aho ade ba ko no say eye den a players ni bi or in fact Paris Saint-Germain only players ni bi nya problems e drew baby of course Chelsea is a political club kakra e was all sorting crowdphobia how to play the politics in football and no na wan hwa e be biti abrantie friend Thomas Tuchel and opinion friend Thomas Tuchel but there's a difference between Maria Gronoskaya and Peter Cech and Leonardo there your Paris Saint-Germain for bobo we are otumeka say me coach way player way or man the ball 90 minutes no mentias here me drew fear my friend Bisano and a player way cry na was so ball or a side type now on basically is not on supporting the head coach but we have Peter Cech or no enya dia betting in kakra or criticizing the manager so otumini Peter Cech and me link you up here there's a great possibility say no Thomas Tuchel no ne modemono ebe to me akonanim na eye den Chelsea for omadiani DM Obon say players ni bi so beti players ni bi so beti because sa no ye na djuma obe draw new diet ama players no omo training sessions no so no eye den anyoma bebrebe sesa o training sessions so in fact Thomas Tuchel no ne da su nyina all bobo ye coach or ye nyina no or see person ye se Pep Guardiola inti I'm sure say no cry one reason inti Roman Abramovich fan the sense say a fei no ni Pep Guardiola e ba be preso we see Pep Guardiola we see na Pep Guardiola ewo Bayern Munich no Tuchel ewo Mainz 05 onya konya be ye adwuma ma Borussia Dortmund inti ono de Pep Guardiola a very detailed manager training no match o obetro bia ma de besi o park ni so bia no be ya ma sana Thomas Tuchel eso etie na problem o ni say o sa coaches na omuka kire o say ukọ park ni so a mimi coach mini hu asem bia kan de metumi aya aboa o ni say mahihye bibia ko na ko ye adwuma no in fact there's a game involving, is it Dortmund? Yes, Dortmund against Union Berlin in 2015. Bono one sorry kran ko jina touchline can share players they say munye dabi ono onya ye bibia ma mo anu akotra ne baby so beba mu a na chese ade na wo ye no wa kire wa na wan kasa no wabon wa untumi nya de opese oye ema team no nti this time no who Chelsea manager ojina touchline all ha ne hu bebre because there was a place ni nya e wo training grounds ni nyina no wa ya mo a bibia so ebetini atodi one of those few coaches are omususu say the coach and kasa no say your best starting board ye coach wadwumasi untumi nya ho hwe nti in game coaching no e ya de ha no na de tosu mienu big games ya meanim no kura ni minim say best sad ya Thomas Tuchel no oba no e be din say Chelsea betumi anya mo be hihye Southampton no ne Aston Villa ne West Ham no ne Luton Town ne de mo be hihye omo a ba kese ne de opanyin no e problem e
how many Luton Town de
Chelsea
o say how many Luton Town no be ja
such as special Luton Town no ne Arsenal
I didn't know cans na down such as special Arsenal
sa kase no mo ka ho
yeah kase ho
na ye Bob Madrid Barca PSG is na Arsenal
ya Barca din Arsenal quality team on the Champions League that you're regarding as a giant in Europe
okay
a tre bibi you will bibi
no
clout bu o ho what you say Kauka Giants now come on my Champions League. Bible boy boss na dika ho.
Okay.
I'm not G8. Omo extending the G14. Okay. Teams no.
Make hyper.
Asna ye France na omo mrabi. Enti ye team no. E kura mo amana ne kura ye.
Enti chama me wrap up
because Assembly ba.
Wow.
Assembly ba obi.
Yeah. Asem kese
biaba. O de we.
Yeah, it
you am yentizi face straight.
Yeah, quick.
Asem na ba ne ehu.
Inti Adiaba Kwame Pesa Chelsea supporters here in terms of the tactical approach make Thomas Tuchel or your coach or possessive football born the Chelsea for be possessive kama on the boss in fact I'm making special reference to the first game against Pep Guardiola. It was Mainz 051 Bayern Munich 4. In fact, now men's funny lead 1-0 at half time and Pep Mranteno and Robin no better take no say no bonny ball. Say Jaribe boy so bet me I can on Facebook so onya very sure of the opposition or be call for a 5-4-1 formation. One here Chelsea for be ball Atletico Madrid ball ne kakra. The anti America say in fact on the ball Leicester City so you Chelsea fan Kai Chelsea ni Leicester City 2 goals I'm say Madison and indeed no share no send your Leicester City for ball mo ball no sa na opanyino eta ball the ball obeja wings na ma obi cross the ball no dey obey bia but say obe fan fifni pa de and in fact say na ono be ball the ball no so be live on Facebook I'm afraid be a narrow more of a narrow approach Chupomotin energy na no but ono no the central midfielders ono no 3 fronts no omo nyina 10 wa ha omo ye attackers a omo wram into one here beka say team no ball with 5 central midfielders into sa no no so ebe ball the ball no sa na esi etie into obenya 2 base midfielders look Tuchel no oba no midfielders no number Philippa.
Let's just say obe jan na ma.
Obe jan na ma.
No, concentrative midfield.
In fifth ni or overloading fifth ni or. Na ni 2 midfielders ni de bia mu move bom. Inti I suspect say most likely obe boy N'Golo Kante Jorginho. Sam Ranten ne be the base of the football no. So Sam Ranten ni lose mo position pair. Chelsea trouble because in fifth ni ono omo ena beye adwuma no ebiom say the wingers no and in this case Pulisic and Hakim Ziyech so omo players omo betumi defend dia me ka bibia say chairman opanyin no obe drop omo ope wingers mu run fifth ni no na mo side boa mo fullbacks na mo dwuma no etumi akonanim ebi obeye shadow marking ebi also obeye man oriented pressing in fact o coach ebi okra na obo low block. Inti one if you are not Chelsea cry kwakobo Man U any space mo ball be depending on the opposition. Into a very pragmatic coach. They call him the innovative technician. In fact, one of those coaches are omususu say ye kanim die pa o coach mu and tactics mu or ya die papa ye. It is central control of team no eya de bakwa opanyin no ode eya adwuma ejarima enko enim na encheche mu se ne opanyin ne ball no esie etie ebiom ye Charles central midfielders no se ne obetumi amaki omo and the role of the wingers into no onye say player no no tawa chi bebre say o man market player no o man market channels no house spaces no baby asala ni man no no eya omo fufa fa no 3 and 5 ni ntemo no e ho no close into the central midfielders no there onye fit dia enya dia obetumi ntina ebi o de Marquinhos Paris Saint-Germain obo Marquinhos no boy Idris for Paris Saint-Germain midfielders or Marquinhos or Leonardo Paredes or Marco Verratti or Idris Agana guy or Onukwane was sent and of course under Herrera Manchester United for central into no midfield there Chelsea for modamona because midfield on be control into sana also ne ball no esi etie no a type of coach now player bia ugina park ni so bia no adwuma ye nyesa o ye Ziyech and now ye Pulisic now ugina baby o ye Timo Werner now ugina baby now o di agro debi so ni ball na e was so drop it now we defend as a team and attack as a team into no the Brentford be compactness into bed say Chelsea say player be what 1-2 no that be NC or Chelsea e wa opening way aswe or a coach also pressing high into for example Chelsea against Man United say depending on the opposition when you so low block ne the obema mrante na press and also ya dia back one e was so mo he there was so improve ya ne say nkita hudi on the players ni benya because players ya Rudiger ya no mo omo nya bi mo no omo titi bench ya no ma wo Frank Lampard say so mo coach bi o wa obetumi ama no mo de mo no tumi akora nim and no ko two board nanim say oh hwe player oba ye ne mo de mo nko anim chese omo bobo cases no so a romance ampa ma say sika boys yo mu baye ye hu mpuntu obi a wo mu bo nim nti opanyin e wo se eja kwan so a sense only players we say Ousmane Dembele Christian Pulisic not the Dortmund or player be Emir Mor no Fiteki and I'm didn't buy San Kola ni nyina no on the mo gina mo na so Christian Pulisic here o si akama Chelsea oye Tuchel akola players with say met Hummels no ma Jürgen Klopp eja omo e wo Dortmund ho no on the mo pick ya Bayern Munich no etumi ebe form e mo dwumadie no etumi e call nanim in fact to come Menzo 5 crisis here na omo susu say on no ye coach ne modi mo so in terms of points per game ratio omo DBT openya friend of Frank Lampard na me anim kura ni po yes statistics no Frank Lampard betwa to no ono so ka ho ne apa openya because Roman Abramovich share paper no Jose Mourinho no nyina mapama mo akawo ukura na wo no omodi mo form no na wo say otumi eja ne kwan well Chelsea is a bit of a political club.
Yes.
Send your best year playing politics no. Nin to kwahuno no. Ebi about on the board ekon on the player way ekon. I was so managers idea no. No way who the tactics na woni mu no. As Thomas.
Tactics no there. I'm Charles Bono and go ye kakre bi on bepamo.
Oh, wait no be edge no.
Well, Martin Samuel is regarded as the voice of football in the UK. What article be that or damn Chelsea for no. Or say Frank Lampard has been taken for a ride by Chelsea, with Thomas Tuchel inheriting a squad full of former Bundesliga stars that looks built for him. What appeared a great opportunity for the Blues legend was a placeholding exercise. You see, there are insiders from Chelsea also saying, say, Frank Lampard didn't really have a hand in our Bundesliga stars coming to Chelsea. So it's kind of other come opportunity now, but sadly time, you know. It's yemre because asembisi watamale na asembisi watamale ni yanka watem asani aba Santiago players status committee singo go ntieske ever more former players bia omo terminate omo contracts na anti-union Kwanza Warriors me sure say uyi Esperance na yi match na omo ball no 2 days boy na starting no 1 day we the next day no Esperance work of Bulu, yes. Almost starting about 11 something. Boy, my dear chin, one, you know, no that's what park so. And I am be near Iban.
President for Europe.
I saw
my unit Chelsea Champions League 2008.
I said
starting in Russia.
I maybe can had it. Nani, in Kwanza Warriors in two game, you were 21 minutes time added on. 21 minutes. Game near 1-1. I tell you what to say revenue also winning match. Revenue better penalty among. Only say half time. My referee now called dressing room. Half time no more buy no so GFA cameraman so many. I tell you guys I didn't know Jojo. Giddy. Referee for the head the red eye night thing. To be so kofia or the penalty no so bad.
Do as we say.
And no J penalty no come on. And no boy no more say. Now referee no over 21 minutes. They the man change there. 19 for the new boxing. What you say? Referee super so pon coffee. And boko. Biba no penalty no no J. Sa penalty go mbo say na ko because keep and go move.
Come on over.
Omo back up say be say. Yes am say ya na referee upon. Referee pon go ready dressing room. Number commissioner ko referee no say ade esi wa ha na mencho report to mu. Because I see referee no any so ko trust say the man the boss at time added ones and no Roman life. Because one man go for and say go on coffee.
We apply common sense.
Yes. Now my commissioner go so Jiska. Me Jiska credit amount. Man trophy. Now my commissioner so no so we had them so na ku agent. Yavano Ibrahim Hussein. Now bebe mo secret recording Ibrahim Hussein a convincing referees no say munji no tie na nipa nye we are see who the bad commissioner in team.
So that is it. So this one.
So this one it will be difficult for us to take it.
No, it's no.
It will be difficult for us to take it, honestly.
Yes. This one is that's what I said. It's not by any team.
Yes.
If it is a team, me I know it more than.
Probably that was Samaritan who brought it. He brought it because of what happened. Because his team.
Oh no.
95.7.
That is it. Definitely.
Everything is coming.
It's coming. And we might be called. In fact, I know.
Pure FM.
It's not.
No, that's why.
Yes.
We all like this one.
Yes.
You have to be one.
Yes.
You understand? And present one report. That one we can defend ourselves very well. But if our reports goes different ways, that is where the problem is. That's what I said. When you finish, you edit it for me.
Okay.
Then I'll look at it. Then I also put it the same way. I know you do the flash report. So you're supposed to do at the end of the first half.
Yes.
Oh, okay, is it because of the situation? You're supposed to do flash report so that at the end then you complete it. Then I also complete the same report and if there are also some improvement, we all have to do it. But when you finish that note, you send it to the supervisor. This one is clear and we say we should take water. And I think let's only do right. Now we are going to this.
95.7.
Well, I tell for voice ya oti message subim. But yabo game na wie no. And a match commissioner friend Ibrahim Fuseni. Echo reference in the dressing room. And also Sikawe a good Samaritan bin azem mfamamo. Na good Samaritan na samo kan say. Nyoma akoso park yisu yesramo. Mamun tron come report ho. Enkat edem ya. Na me report ameya no musumo yabodi amami hu. Sama yempo awia ne edete. Na ni nyina nya pe, ni nyina pa, o se uti do gan. Se e fra omo mpo mbeti adifadi omo.
No kwasem.
Eno ni asema match commissioner. Ye tie ba kun kan ho. Ye tie ba kun kan ho.
Yes.
So that is it. So this one.
So this one it will be difficult for us to take.
95.7.
It will be difficult for us to take it, honestly.
Yes. This one is, that's what I said, it's not by any team.
Yes.
If it is a team, me, I know it more than.
Probably that was Samaritan who brought it. He bring it because of what happened, because his team.
Oh, no. This one,
the posts are good. And
that is it. Definitely
everything is coming.
It's coming. And we might be called. In fact, I know you will be called. Not you. It's not
no,
you.
Because that's why we all like this one.
Yes.
You have to do one.
Yes.
95.7.
And present one report. That one we can defend ourselves very well. But if our reports goes different ways, that is where the problem is. That's why I said, when you finish, you edit it for me.
Okay.
Then I'll look at it. Then I also put it the same way. I don't do the flash report.
I haven't done the flash report.
We're supposed to do at the end of the first half. Yes. Oh, okay, is it because of the situation? You're supposed to do flash report so that at the end, then you complete it.
Well, a job is also a flash report. Flash report, you know, at the end of the first half, you know, referee, you know, or dressing room, or report, oh yeah, as a note, you be Sunday. It was on Sunday. No, I try second half of the bar, no, I no so to us. And the referees, they say, boy, a ball match in the year. I check 20-30 minutes. Now the report call. I don't know my commission was why a flash report no so no so good. So when you crowd then you change no. Ni nyina de no koye pe. Na ye fan koma F no. Na assembly by no F no so quick at the statement about one thing. Say my commissioner no the ten say say na asem no de ama the integrity office of the FA. Na answer no mbeka asem no kwa no ye ni the my commissioner tin nyina mu. Enya de obi dia simbia bim. Into the compliance integrity office of the FA. Any FA prosecutors no yeah almost more investigation into the matter. Normally the whole sanctions decision on the Baba Bunting and Swaba. Way obi busa say referee for no so here di na say situation the referee no no record no. Referee for no record adi.
Yes.
And referee back on the phone no dey over engineer call neighbor. Call be sim and so no. But this is the situation. Ghana football. Asema SC or a tamale. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to bundle together. I need reading because as it will take you a lot of time. It's you bundle together now many events and you'll be fine. Okay. Asante going to go 3 players. Stephen Aikutete, Ivan Sousu, and Abbas Mohammed. Almost going to go empty Tiomuyi. Kono go so terminating the contract. Bin so hormone here so many terminate. Now we do some go that player status committee. The player status committee, you know, they tell us say Ubu asking for say kono go neka 50,000 sign on fees. Omun plus interest. Any AS ni nyina any one sense some Ubu also ka so yentia ne salaries nyaki kambom nyemfama no. but generally rulings no the coin say obiara no the sign on fee dia ka nyina no you say yemfa de emma no na the players service committee ejina so de obviously invoking the total payment of the signing on fee to the player. The committee made reference to Court of Arbitration for Sports (CAS) case of 2010 A/2159 Alcohol Sports Club versus Jean-Paul Radia. Now, I'm saying on the 17th of January 2011, where it was held, quote and unquote, I say, the respondent is entitled to the outstanding signing on fee because the signing on fee is a reward for joining the appellant and not linked to the contract's term of validity. Honestly, contract is called the man say, oh, they fund a juma, and I sign contract. One for man say, terms of the contract say, I say, oh, one meet ya, only one meet ya, and it's hard, you know. It's ya no, and sama omokain. It's a ruling, they say, as Antigoroko, in the case of Abbas Mohammed. In the case of Abbas Mohammed, Asante kono go eso muntua because ade we obi emrebi ana obi ekan say sa place we nsem we omonhwe no mundili with the matter because asem we pa obi skani me ba ba okay sa case yeah ama your friend chips ho yeah say omo toilet ko ma go company for na omo so me willing so me go company for betrasi no ma mutual termination. Ba say obi am so be am ko bi am ko ebeba sa de no ko ebeba na na sa ba be du be adu say Abbas 6 months salary omo man 10,800 and then a sign on fee of 40,000 for that man no the Abbas bring 58,000 Ghana cedi 50,800 Ghana cedi the man Santiago go 14 days to pay and ya no nko yasa ban ko one transfer window domestically from registering a player. The charter is saying, no, window year roaming. I never say go here back up for Kwame Pokune. Also me, you know, for the continue sign the player. That is there and no extra no. Even so, also case no. Covenant also there. Even also count. Even so, also case no. So say no more year no. Almost saying 20,000 Ghana cedi and then the remainder of Nisikano.
Sure.
And a 6,000 Ghana cedi, a 6 months salary. It's also 26,000. Young Chamano. I can't small. Okay. Now, Yaba Stephen Ayikutate. And also, they say 9,000 Ghana cedi. 9,000 Ghana cedi. As salaries. 6 months. And you're going to consent to 50,000 Ghana cedi. And Famano. 59,000. Gonna go 14 days to pay. And also another ban, of course, any medical card, transfer ban for Asante Kotoko. Assembly of Sega. Said yeah, it's coming to be missing. It's coming to be missing. And Calvin Ando, the NSC 12,000 Ghana cedi. A year, 6 months salary. And the OJ. Normal salary 50,000. It's also the 62,000. Okani nyina boma monya maths mame. Okani nyina boma me say 98,200. BYT de yinatoa. Say Asante Kodoko skom bitua no. Player Standards Committee 198,000 Ghana cedi. 1.980 billion. As going to go and from these 4 players. Let's know. Yusuf Alasa Chipsa. Usiakama Asante Kodoko. Club Africa Consult. Chipsa, me so say bibi aboko.
Right, never the bibi aboko. They say the Arsenal will be a cost to bibi aboko.
Be a cost of FA Cup no dey free move. And the hard.
At least the family.
Boy, anka so mo ni ball no. Obi a support Arsenal because the team no ball FA. Wow, nipa obi na no hard no haba. Chimsa, really about Bontin, minim say na o engineer with a lot of players omokotoko. Ojide say ekwan bi so na treatment no enkoye now some terminated contract. And then they could do war in the first place.
You bet me that. That's my main clarify. You say no. I didn't know. PFAG after club console.
Maybe Obi had PFAG at that company. Set players, no, man, I'm wrong now. So,
and I went to send you a sample for a lot of stories on that. Your capacity that I am affiliation. Players, yeah, almost as I'm talking about the year and I'm your machine. Ever die PFAG. So the bull rock of us here, the suggested promotional money and connect and solve issue no amicably. Home comparison the next for us and a show that is a hold of a market of a million or yam like the benefit the only resort in the area the call player status committee. Na ya kope redress yo ene de afem ko na na me cha de na ana discussion ba tan sister obia yo
decision no I not drink akra o 198,000 me money ko ko kita o je me kai say omo ye letter bi kwa site so place bi wo kwa on manage omo ana wa outside PFAG and wa tro na ade bro omo ana yi no one no mama we nyina nso abai
no yes sir let me home and send the but PFA Johnson me am here head of player relations and all these cases in Ghana and Ghana too the main place of one in that all these cases in Ghana me handle that the nations are me assuming that post no many side and quite unfortunate that incident by almost I see a whole lot of issues like conflict of interest. Players are money and players only up of players on the Abbas Mohammed and Douglas Owusu. 2 players, and these 2 players on behalf of club consult, I did everything possible. So they avoid the player status committee issue. I mean, I exhausted all avenues to the extent that we were ready to accept half of the value involved, and even accept payment in installment for the management assume the normal cancer less than fee now or mocha open some contract at the end, which another professional serious professional player via the Japan because said they just cannot football marriage they have passion for the sport or person of the ball in the they assemble a player status committee. But club console here, the
95.7
because of issues are not started everybody and it will be a band supporter, they them support. I am born and bred Kotoko, and then I'm in charge of Kotoko. So quite unfortunate we found ourselves in that situation. But right, I would be interested career into your hands sometimes a bit difficult to handle such issues. We could be problem side because the document the plan is career is winning. Anything a man now but making sure that measures all other them will be to find an amicable solution. But not so anything number. Let's say.
Chips are line no drop it. Jake trying no because we were question about one business but then Busan said it's a first arrangement now no more now the first arrangement not sick to call into half of the amount and my players say be got 50,000 come 25 now the salaries so they can omuntia kopim say plan be your team
and I'm also ready to even accept
installment payment back on the management and tiase and now we are better but then Busan say okay management friend say omo come back to is our first discussion try the be yeah and also say but the management say Obianya can because on their appeal they have a right to an appeal on their appeal the decision of the player status committee and like this on filing for stay of execution while they do that no and so the 2 main cases are Ababe Chojano and also ensem in there's a Kotoko management submitted technical report to the board. In it, no more about appointing a new coach and all that because of Johnson. So the end report says that management they come up but the certification was some about matter and on chips for China line off. Now because got the chance and even half crown on between us installment payments near you know man to and I'm an akupi baby akupi.
I started the next year. I said this on your network some time ago. And you know, personally, now I wanted to resolve this issue in case of the status committee because of the way I remember my status striking so many players does your community. So I never wanted this case to end up or status committee. But then opportunities I never win now, and now they are management educating. Even to the extent that we just half of the value involved, you know. Almost we agree so okay, mention monthly installment for 6 months. Now mention of a kind of car and so much grant and 6 years in next year. Now or mention moka the show me a official contract investor. We also get make sure that any serious professional player they are the jackie and I say any serious agent they are the jackie. Then now eventually they can't that consult players eventually the case no player status committees.
So say James a banner say management but say okay you come back to your old arrangement be now propose you know because CBS Kasema heading kakra no mobile consider.
Oh, personally not consider and I'll have to convince the players so because you know I found myself in a very difficult position as a fan of the club and ex-player of the club, born and bred in Kotoko family, you know, and unpleasant 6 years back in Australia. So me personally, I'll welcome that and I'll find a way to convince the players. So that is where club concept play. Other players need what representatives and also managers so so on the jack in some they are. But with the club of players media, I think I can do something about it.
Well, Chief, thanks so much for your time. You ever saw Abu Asway Bim Sibia why? Okay. Okay. Ubia so ejo so. Well, me say me ba skadi me ba oni obi so but now say nya ba ko Kojo Poku say I doubt if Kotoko has been banned. If you say shall be banned, future tense in the use of shall, can you clarify? Has been banned is different from shall be banned. I may be wrong. You are right. Kotoko shall be banned. Saying that, my main kind said it. Okay. The respondent club, that is Asante Kotoko, shall be banned from registering any new player or players domestically for the next registration period. The entire yes shall be banned. They say we are not in the registration period yet. The registration period will be from the February 16th to the 18th of March. So that is when the ban will take effect. You are right. It is shall. Future tense because February is in the future. Okay. All right. Scandi, remember I said now.
My main first one.
Match commissioner.
Match commissioner for saying it. You see, the referees in Ankasano, I make a position. Over the intention to even record the conversation. HSA the course or park and so on. They were going to report almost every single minute of their course or park and so on. Now, over disappointed because there are times that Ghana Football Association any dispute between referees, any clubs nibi, and any dispute between match commissioners, any clubs nibi. Now, Ghana Football Association, I should say, omo the independent match commissioner and independent observer, mumu de na stadium honor report in a bejuma. But if these are the independent people that you are stadium, not saying no mutimi connive with other officials, or treaty reporter, yedeko FNSA, a very big thing that we should address. Now, match commissioner, the intention to even approach the referees no a criminal intent. Say maminko approach referees no na me ne omunim komo say omo authority a resource ye dia ba na say reporter ye no a criminal intent. Now the referees no so try some record the conversation no tells you say no more prior knowledge say by all means obi betima approach you, because on this call I am not sure say referees no dressing room match commissioner no be we answer no mo yi phone e dey to record. They knew said by all means there will be an approach. And a match commissioner for saying so approach you. Now utie nsem no kan ya. Chamo, you should be worried as a football stakeholder, because utie how you was coaching them. Any other person no mo na. And the first time we was had no. Which means that clubs might have suffered from the approach of match referees any reporter akwa efio. A serious offense in any country, a serious football. Na Ghana hano na DCA a football near dealing within the football circles and we a criminal offense. But ye bejai near so who if you are near Jamanako. Dear Eha dream partner say he induced the referee say so much report to that Dakurana or Monfanton chain no more sisan. Such a person are ready to copy direct reporter match officials nebeye non or the IND as a match commissioner it tells you that baby ya bedroom there are a lot of rota still like Ghana Football Association affected results are course day in day out, and that is why I feel the FA form not people in the likes of Fuseni match commissioner omo feshi omo nyina out omo investigate on background na de omo sabe kan bia omo fam ranya adwuma pa. Now to the Kotoko case utie chipsa also ono amicable settlement ya ade a na nani je ho one Kotoko management propose sem komonya saade no, but the akofa Kotoko ban any fine nyina abai the 7 ayuku ono ni reliefs are no all pray to the court so omo fama no yikutete reliefs num and waka say yensam band Kotoko apart from the ohwe nyina yensam ma Kotoko ban near fine Kotoko 5,000 Ghana cedis for the akoso no na ruling way chamo akofa nsema bawo only say a lot of players no munim say signing on fee and I say enticement fee any pro rata arrangement na clubs ni omo no and the time yeja okwan
Kevin Andonzo made similar also Cassian ban Kotoko.
Yeah.
Ban the club from registering new players for one registration period. Yeah.
We say ni from one camp. On here you could take it, you know. Abbas, any Evans, and the club consult.
Yeah.
And the two players from the same camp. And I say, apart from ban, the ruling Akofa ban said now players any better pa. Kotoko ana has of folk engage you. No case of Bema signing on fee of 90,000 for a period of 3 years. Only omo arrangement no mutu and 30,000 for 3 years jama and say you terminate contract no first year 60,000 na shegu. Ruling they say the signing on fee near the engagement only referee player ni nyaye no what access or about club na ma to a club no for even a week now terminating the contract or entitled to the sum ni nyina of signing on fee and in agree you know a payment ni mom no agreement so maybe 3 years for club no yenchem 3 years at the beginning of every season biano fa emu ba akoma me na menyina mu nsia kan mfama and we ruling am sure say enkeba earlier players bebrebe bi omo signing on for omo jama naka gombetwi sa manso we and Kotoko position no any some of the response omo the man bizarre kakra. In the case of Ayukutete, one okache player status committee and say Kotoko deny no access to training. Omo man kwa mani ni training. Kotoko facility bia no use bia nso no omo man kwa mani ni use bia. And omo say yi ni free Kotoko players WhatsApp platform so. Now ocho 3 letters. Yes, ocho 3 letters are. Na ni nyina all tries to be seeking for explanation from Kotoko, but none of them and no more reply. Me sure say play on the camp. Omo very intelligent and they know what they were doing. Only say some of the letters from Choma Kumasa Santa Kono, only through email. Tiness letter in your car, it can be retrieved.
Yeah.
Who denies a letter be a ma? Can letter typo here and the print here and now the copy, a call to the secretariat. If they deny today, say let it be a more you may not have the proof, but almost send this some of these letters through emails and the Kumasi Santa Koroko, and that is the difficulty here. Kumasi Santa Koroko, Ejinam say, and 4 players in Ninano. It looks like I do a call FO Norman Saka. The only ruling Ankwama the place. Relief no musiki say. Sakoto into your moka bosomeno. Enough to terminate their contracts. But player status committee say there be no sanity.
Now if I'm running say this is 2 months.
2 months or more.
Now 2 months or more. There's a Ghanaian players be blown back to terminate job contract.
No.
2 months or more.
Say 2 months, at least 2 months. In the 2 months or more, unti a player ne car. In effect, it says the contract between the player and invalid beam. To who quite so just to terminate contracts no. But status committee ne catch say 1 month and a near into your mocha and enough grounds. Somebody now so terminate your contract. But Ivan Sousu any Abranti Refano Abbas the Omosheno almost say Yaka. But the good news for Kumasi Asante Kotoko say the camp of Ivan Sousu any Abbas club consort say Omo ready somebody the ruling we have to change.
Normal
Asante Kotoko atnase for the earlier engagement omni omunya no. Yeah. Now omo discuss here no.
Well,
much positive.
Much more positive. Engineer Parker, District Technical Officer of Electricity Company of Ghana Limited. Kokobin Business Center, Engineer Parker ne your birthday. Engineer Parker, happy birthday to you. Big Mama. Credit to her. Also birthday. Happy birthday from the crew. And yeah, you wish you happy birthday. Nyame enhwa so na wakoma so ade nyina onye nyina enso emfama. Obi Trice. Come on. Brema na nya ne tentem na enhwa abofo no. Dr. Grace Bodu enso ha betrase enche. Okay. Na on some dead man for the be aka say yapom ni de ehu hia papa. Obi,
chairman. Okay, asem na bakwasem no. E sha say free PFAG let be okay strong worded statement.
No na ogoka say no mu na mu ajoku bi ba ya. I want for this on
it was bound to happen, you know. The besi bia no e den a ebesi. There one say PFAG for tro nkrata and omotro krata mako 9 ebre kotokoko and respond ba kokra and na to us we drew player discipline player status committee this asem yaba. Now in terms of Ivan Sousu there
someone responded back biana. I
said they did not respond to the substantive issue.
Okay.
Fire. In terms of appearance before the player status committee, in the case of Ivan Sousu, Kwana Dasoberi Ekoye, the Akanina, Miensa Kanina, Iku, Calvin Andor, Douglas Ousu, and Sani Nano, Omo and written submissions. So this verdict was bound to come. But Chama is important to place on record, say this is not the final verdict.
And you want to call the since I said deal. I put it to the Roman 75,000. Okay, no, council.
So no, before Nana Sadim.
I understand, but I'm saying negotiation ye be an in your crowd.
Into Chairman,
that's Georgia Mwakunum, right?
Yeah, Georgia Mwakumo time. Your disciplinary committee and now player status committee decisions be brea. A call, appeal, review, a call casa, ya bwegu. This is not cast in stone. Say chinchinia besi say. There's an in fact, adia bakwa say I can say court management will meet na almost strategize for this case. Ruling no makotoko the opportunity for an appeal. Any kratanim. Any Inti I was say Finankasa.
Man trust they have a right to appeal.
Right to appeal, which is important. I was say protocol, it was our right, no. And the very moment you appeal, automatically the decision will be suspended until the final determination of the case. Now the players no pray ne say omo terminate omo contracts on just cause. And what is the just cause? Player was signed 3 years. Yebema 600 million, 60,000. Afibia ebema 20,000. What about first year? 20,000 waje. Second year, unya moye. Into a car come no 40,000 over the next 2 years. Unya moye. Now so players no at the cost status committee say, "Bo no munya moye no omo jimuska."
Pro rata.
Yeah.
If a stated say a pro rata.
Yeah.
Pro rata is virtually meaning proportional.
Yes.
Pro rata in terms of payment.
Yes.
But the contract is still 3 years.
Yes. It's a 3-year contract.
Good.
But you have to work for it.
And the person is willing to work, but also money yet.
Ejuma no nyeye.
Obi what has to say?
Ejuma no nyeye.
What has to say? Say oh, maybe I see you. And the other people say, ma obi and mass sports to be. But as man mass sports to be.
Yeah.
Every group of some is one. Near Chioka.
Yes. Yes.
But only so bit you the company based on the fact that pay your contract. You are supposed to do sports.
Yes.
If you are not allowed to execute where you know who's all redundant. Ghana labor laws might even give you compensation for leaving.
Okay, so let me explain to you. If any man Kenya say be register 30 players, now Kotoko 38 players. Until I was here 8 free so. Ye 8 free so near register 30. Now I'm ponsa the 9 players in the account. So in total surplus no. I was a year 30 no, a year 17. To get the FS mandated 30 players for registration. So I had then players need beko. Yes, omoko. The problem here is for work not done. So what in effect no? Met me have a boko to 3 years. Me 1 year yama me 20,000. 2 years me nya more. I was here me 40,000. Now me jai na me call na me 40,000 no. Now me call ash gold. 3 years na me about 1 year. Na ma ji 20,000 2 years na kan me more na ma ji 40,000 na me call house of folk 3 years na ma about 1 year 2 years na that's na ma ji scan na me call
and that's simplistic.
No, it's the case. That is the case.
Your terms of every contract.
Yes.
What sign me? They tell me no negotiation. What sign me for 3 years? Ordinarily, I'm supposed to take you all the money.
Yes.
But I will say for payment schedule, pro rata.
Yes.
My contract, it is not every year renewable. The contract I'm no one, and you're renewable every year.
Yes.
But the payment of the money you are supposed to give me for engaging me, you know, and I'll say over so every year.
Yes.
And it's not like I play and I'm paid. So my engagement is sealed into the maker. And now,
one year, man, cry. No. Ruling way, dear. Your cases be brave. Boss are ruling way. Ruling way. No. In case law, the case is not musu. You know, there's been your cases are improvement. It will constitute 2011 case. There's a 2020 case. Every bad 2011 case no null and void.
Until Kotogobe State is our cases that battle.
Yes.
We don't know those cases.
So
Mamu go case. Mamu go
of the contract.
Mama exactly. And I'm bad. Say we engage here. Say me no was contract be 10 years. The contract now no sign say what sign say we engage me 10 years. Skase no so the mommy. But ubetima so any scan me throw e be ni tua no. Ka say ye bia no metia. My engagement is not subject to renewal every year.
You see, the boys' in the argument, they said they were deregistered.
I think you're one of them.
No, that no just cause no. Case no just cause no is on the deregistration.
And protected period and so.
No, protected period, the case of protected period, you cannot be paid by 2 employers.
Yes.
Until bet me abeji kotoko 40,000 no akọ ash gold no asanko jiska o yenya ni sa no
there is a difference.
Obi someone cannot get answer me mate I scan it odi ko even per the ruling Bobby another angle aba say it empowers the players to say oboboka can no be ya no ko ya jiska man no ko ash gold okọ no ya no ko jiska but in me when I lost student me law school me class be good but come on I mean me somebody come on and say a player signs a contract with you over 38 players the laws of the association you have decided to join as a register 30. You find a way of getting 38
absolutely
away.
So the solution, I heard a solution,
the 8 away.
The solution is straightforward. Look, a lot of these boys went and Pim Da Costa mutual termination or baby. Your players be why sad trouble way and
because
yes,
players no agents decided to second to consume your training way.
Yes,
but when we be say the agent abase mo be ko bi am fanko.
I know there a hono na say o so adwuma fufuro mu a eya na sad time no
the honeymoon period.
Yes, why deep vibe next year. A man for Babechiwari, and that's why I blame, for example, Maxwell Kredu and the communication subcommittee of the management. Obiano dissenting voice was seen as an agendist, which was not true. Reality no nabano.
No agenda against management.
And who results nabano? Because, for example, Aikutete, wabo 1 year. Tianisa 1 year now wabonu tianika. Nonko. Not your more, give him a 3 months pay off.
3 months pay
off. Then he goes. Okay.
Is it that simple?
Players, oh yes. And you could take on Kojatu. He was there to sign. And you could take the signing. Later,
I'm talking about arrangement of players now. Player
no. You see, ball now. Your mouse down.
I know
Chairman. The new case laws and it's not confident of overturning this decision.
The new case laws no meaning but say a contract 3 years. Now catch them say your payment schedule no mum na be
every year. FIFA ye ni bibia say signing on fee.
Signing on fee engagement of contracts there you don't need individual.
It's that case where I don't want us to be too dependent on the verdict of the disciplinary committee because it's a long legal journey.
Your precedents.
Precedents need there. Look, in sports law, Ghana your cases no enko bebia. Your cases no enko bebia. There are even times a case trauma the Ghana Football Association say they have deliberately forgotten their own laws.
Times say.
So if na no bu wana. Na disciplinary committee bu no decision bia na correct o. No decisions be brave one for so biani so I drew review and I drew kasa ya boegu. So let's test the law in this subject. Yenhwe the for position etie as far as our case we are concerned. The solution was simple.
If I were trying to get David Obeng, but I'll say only in management.
Yes, 1 year. Say boy no a 3-year contract. No about 1 year. Now tuyanika nonko. Wabwevi manisika nonko.
Obi. And then that's contract. There are difference between
I'm talking about sports law. I'm not talking about ordinary contracts. No. I'm saying say
sports laws I say.
Almost 2 years now, manisika.
David.
No, it may be
David.
Only player
if you sign a contract sums, mostly considerations are given before the contract is even executed. Mostly.
And the Ghana players being escapa.
Yes.
Ghana players being escapa. And which say ain't possible.
No, just say management people are supposed to be much more responsible in their decision making.
Fantastic.
If you decide that you are signing a player,
you are making points now based on the decision of the discipline.
No. Not that.
Voice no.
Yeah, maybe can say. Maybe point here say. You are signing a contract with somebody. Contract. You mean say. It comes. Our risk.
The boys no. Mo ankasa. Omo release and no musiki. It's basically the G registration and the non-payment of salaries.
So the register now. I just say, what for no Juma and a home man, a man in Juma.
Nipa 38, a bed register.
The management. It comes with a cost. About with cost.
Well, Chief sir, monitor a discussion. No, he wants to come in with some clarification. Yusuf.
Yeah, right.
Me too.
Let me say the OB can even say OB confused kakra. Otherwise, I disagree with him. And sports law now, there's no sports law here supporting the argument now. So we sign contract. So status committee, no, the first place. Now, moment be a word no should be in compliance with FIFA DRC, the district regulation chamber. No. So everything they do, they have to refer to the FIFA RSTP, the regulation on the transfer of players. No? And no, intermediate should be in compliance. Secondly, all kinds of players sign contract or this kind of the player initiative termination now. The club also have the right to file for claims. Not a player, not it's your compensation in my club. No. And if a player sign 3 years, no, this kind of no, so we player now initiative termination now. You have to pay the club. You have to compensate the club.
In this instance, when initiative termination, okay.
In this instance, no, players terminated the contract based on just cause. Just cause means that they have rights. They have reasonable. They have reasons. They have the right to do it. And when they say, also, they almost can be a lot of, let's say, a command protocol. In the first place, no, this resolution process, no, the club they will car. You write to the club and put them in default. Now, a normal number of days. Usually, first default, you give them 14 days to pay or to find solutions. So 14 days, normal in your and also man is from there. You put them in second default and give them 10 days and after 7 days. And also, so normal if you are, you put them in third and then you have them third default and give them 5 days. The full through process is normal. Yeah. If I'm down and you say, club do 2 months, I know what you're now baby. You have to go through this process. Then there, if I percent or one more time, no more find solution, amicably answer with the scenario there. I call status contact the district resolution chamber honor. Thank you so good. Since our 3 processes now, which in this case we did. We want to let the show come out of the community can do it. The first default, second and third now we never got a response. If you say yeah, then the last one we terminate the contract based on just cause. That means who will be our terminate contract. When you terminate the contract based on just cause, you have filing for claims. So each of the players files for claims. And when you file for claims, who cast the opposite status committee, anything I want to say, decisions, it did be a difference in the some of the decisions, they ban him or they want to ban him. So when the player terminates the contract and files for claims now, or no catch your status committee say, I'm a team Nayami. If you say, you see, you see, money. Not say, you find a plan as a ban. Local out international outside Ghana and I say world there. It means a ban club, and the ban is valid until set wires happen. I have the Ghanaian players we have set issues. So the clubs are now writing to us they want to register players in commercial ban. So in this case, you have to pay the money there. In Kotokodie, luckily, it's just one window. What I say, it's after one window, the players have the right to go to the disciplinary committee, and then the disciplinary committee will take disciplinary actions, which part of them can be point deduction. Able match, 2 points. Match will be an issue, 1 show, 2 points. Institutional 3 points, 2. It is a process, there's no sports law there supporting their work.
Okay. Thank you, Chefsa. Thanks so much. Okay. Well, Chefsa said there another angle about. And who's a man for some member? A man for some member.
Chefsa, and I appreciate the thought of my senior. Wama argument now is simple. Who initiated the termination of the contract?
Oh, but what's the contract? Player, Dr. Griswold do a contract. Contract now, I'm one. And they say, me ye adwuma we yamana no no nso atua meka mete ho adwuma contract ni wuye adwuma na also ma me ye no also ma me nye
then me
ba me no dey tie o
no chairman dey ntia also register 30 players also change mu na
also register 30 players 30 players you have the free will to pick and choose who you want
absolutely
based on the competence satisfy
absolutely
anti
players no competence
na so no osame contract and na bosumi so Dr. Gesbo do ntua meka bosumi and me throw letter come and say doctor bosomi aso market ya emma it me 15 days said the mranica from Zika Bremen doctor responded na ma 15 days na twem na ma say throw letters doc me 10 days to sika no mame one son responded And Randy say last reminder no man 5 days. No one san responded there. I just say onyami biem. Enti medical labor law I court am so. Adwuma na me ye no oso ma me nye.
O ma unye.
Eno san ma me nye no. O si ontua meka. Enti court me be say me terminate contract. Nemum sika ba ko ndie meje. Most European teams, amateur players can when they are not even playing, right? Also, they are not. See, you register. No kind of players who go no broso. Barcelona register no. Or Tana Honas the Chanica £350,000 every week. Not only a Chanica.
No co-training.
But no, but I'm in here for training. You're man, you reserve side.
Bisa boys, they say no more co-training.
Yes, I'm on your training. No, I'm not kind.
Who do one provide the evidence? No. When you no chairman asem no yen ka asem no yen place in here.
Yo, Mate.
Mami closing remarks.
Oh, yeah, no,
closing remarks now because asem no. The players initiated the process for the termination of the contract.
Also, what just cause?
What is the just cause?
The just cause
is the deregistration. The deregistration no limit 30 players. Also, what 38 players. A moon watch. I was some court na fee. Okay. Yan pese be boko to konibium. Ya pese e kofi. Ya pese e ko board other teams. Nanso ye ko no umma ye scan ye nko. Kotoko say what about 1 year? Aka 2 years. O say ball no more training na o ma. Inti size can e be dia bia ma. Ball a o mo ye no. Ye fa who scam out because you signed a 3-year contract, chairman.
Ya be ya be but